Welcome, and welcome back to another episode of Skul the Hero Slayer. Last episode, we made the Dominator. I think it's called the Dominator. We made the Dominator work. It was cool. I was happy about it. And this time, we're gonna do a brand new modded character, new hidden skull. There actually is apparently a hidden skull. There was a mod to like data mine the game and get out a hidden skull. I didn't put it here because, like I said, I was afraid that NeoWiz is gonna find me and break my kneecaps. So I was like, if I'm gonna mod the game, I'll just do stuff that like is like benign. I'm not gonna data mine anything, show something that they don't want people to see or anything like that, you know, just to cover my bases. But anyways, we are going to be using a skull, a new special modded skull that'll be fun to use. Obviously, that's not what's currently happening on screen, as I'm sure you can see, but we'll get there. And when we do, it'll be glorious. Oh, there is a mod that allows you to swap your skills. I chose not to take it because I was like, I'm not gonna need to swap my skills at the start for any of my skulls. It's not important. I'm not gonna like spend a full 5 minutes at the start of the episode just incessantly taking the same skull and hoping to get the right move, and for whatever reason, in a 1 in 4 chance, just like actually not getting it over and over again. I mean, that would be statistically improbable. Also, you know what? You can't see the freaking game, can you? Can't even see the game. You even know what I was mad about. You can only hear the noise. Well, just know, okay? It's been a while since I did that. It happens every couple of streams that I accidentally forget to switch the scene to the proper one. But what you're seeing right now is what has been happening basically the whole time I've been talking, is this. I'm just trying to get explode. This is like maybe the 12th or maybe the 14th time I'm doing it. And like I said, that 1 in 4 chance. 1 in 4 chance. It's a 1 in 4 chance, right? 1 in 4. And it's just not happening. Hold on. Holy crap. And it's also always either ignite or risky upgrade. Like we never get miniature bombs either. But I mean, not that I want it. Not that I want it. What's happening? What's happening? Like, actually, what is happening right now? Please. Oh, Lord. Please. You don't understand that we got people to entertain. Okay, so last episode, I ended off talking about, you know, heating and cooling in Nigeria, especially when I was a kid, which is, you know, like I said, living in a third world country, like I often say, is a lot like living in the past. So that more so applied to like pop culture and TV than technology per se. But even then, you know, the house that I spent a large part of my childhood in when I was in Nigeria was a pretty old home. It was also a lovely house, definitely very lovely. But I ended up, you know, it didn't have, like I said last episode, central air conditioning is not a thing in Nigeria. You're never gonna see that just like around. For 8 seconds, your normal attacks have a 50% chance to inflict wound. Sure, that works for me. Normal attacks have a 10% chance to inflict wound. Restore HP when inflicting an enemy with bleed. When the gauge is full, next inflicted bleed will restore 5 times as much HP. Sure. Got a cool dash. I become a little Batman. Oh, the attack speed kind of goes crazy on this guy, dude. Also, I didn't take any items. Don't mind me almost just jumping down without taking anything, right? I mean, I've done all this due diligence, all this hard work to give myself the best chance. I'm not gonna take it. Are you serious? Come on now. I'm no fool. That's not true. I'm kind of a fool, but not in this case. Do we want to start with the Pot of Greed? We definitely want to start with this. I mean, obviously, right? Amplify damage by 400% the 3rd time bleed is applied. Hope Slasher. You're so beautiful, Hope Slasher. I want to hold you in my hand. Feel your hilt in my grasp. Anyways, enough of me reminiscing about my old friend. Let's do this. Why, you ask? Because I find that it's pretty rare, and I think this early we can probably guarantee that we can get 4 masterpiece. I mean, I say that you know, truth might not, it might not turn out that way, but here's hoping, right? A man can dream. Okay. Nice. Oh, there's that big bleed. That's what they called me in high school, big bleed. Why? Don't ask, okay? It was a dark time. I didn't want them to call me big bleed, but they did. And I understand why they did. But I just don't condone that kind of bullying. What is my skill? Dash forward with piercing strikes dealing physical damage. But it doesn't even say that it doesn't even say whether or not it causes bleed. Oh, it's like a even more. I guess it's still just that 10% chance. Not bad. I mean, wasn't bad to begin with, right? All right. We got a nice little dark metamorphosing. I'm dark metamorphosing, dude. I'm dark metamorphosing. I'm sorry, that was loud. At least I was loud. I think my my limiter might make that not quite so horrible to the ears, but I got real pogged up because I'm a dark metamorphosis guy. I'm Dracula. They should put Alucard in this. You know what? Konami spends so much time not making Castlevania games, only making pachinko games, ruining the lives of their employees. Why don't they, you know, do and also just put in crossovers, Castlevania in Dead Cells, Castlevania and V Rising, Castlevania and Vampire Survivors. I don't know if that last one is real, but Castlevania is popping up everywhere. Put Castlevania in Skul. That's actually something that I would love to see. I mean, I also love to see it in Dead Cells, and I love Castlevania. I love to see it in lots of places, but I'm just saying, okay? Why don't you put it in something like this? Let me play as Alucard. Give me an Alucard skull, or like a Simon Belmont skull. How long does it last? 8 seconds. Okay. Because why not? I think it's a lovely plan. I think it's a lovely idea. I'm sure everybody would love something like that. Love to see it. Love to have something like that. Although, you know what I would love maybe even more than that? A Castlevania game. Huh? That'd be pretty sick, right? Remember when those happened? Remember the last one that came out in like 2015 or something? I don't remember when Lords of Shadow 2 came out. That was just like that was a guess based on like nothing. Like source, I made it up. I made it the fuck up, but it was great. Actually, no, it wasn't great. It was fine. It was fine to like not great, but it was all we had. Okay, it was fine to not great, but it was all we had, so we accepted it. I would take Blood Drunk Sword or Blood Hungry Sword for sure. I mean, this is obviously the circumstance that you want to find something like that. But yeah, I'd be over the moon for a new Castlevania game, as long as it's, you know, actually like a real Castlevania game, insofar as, you know, it's, you're the bleed one, right? Oh, I gotta take you though. Sorry, I'll get you next time. 2% chance. Take us up to 12 or 52, maybe 62. I don't know how that works. But anyways, enough about Castlevania. I was talking about heating, right? I don't remember what the point was or where the destination I was going is for that conversation. But outside of that, I talked about also how, you know, the power grid in Nigeria is oftentimes, hello? There we go. Is oftentimes not reliable. So because there's too many people using too much electricity all the time, they oftentimes have to turn off the electricity, you know? And when that happens, you end up with situations where, you know, that's part of the reason why I never grew up drinking milk, or at least not drinking powdered milk. Most of the milk I drank for the majority of my early living was powdered milk, because you can't have milk in the fridge, because what if there's no power? Then the milk is going to go bad, right? You need a chest freezer to keep all your perishables in when the power goes out, but then also you don't really do that with milk anyways. So powdered milk was the norm, the way that it was done. That's also why, you know, that's why I say that I, you know, learned and started off by, you know, putting my cereal before the milk. We've had this conversation before. I'm not going to rehash old wounds and all that, okay? People should be allowed to drink their milk however they see fit. That's about all that needs to be said about that, probably. But oh yeah, I'm looking for Masterpiece. But yeah, air conditioning was never a luxury that you could guarantee or count on. Obviously, because power was never guaranteed, if you were rich and had the resources, you would get a generator, you know, a small generator. If you're very rich, you will have like 2 generators, a large one and a small one. Large one you turn on for like when you need air conditioning or you need like to use the microwave. Small gen you have on for when you need like light. You need to be able to see what's happening in front of your eyes, or perhaps, you know, you just want to turn on a fan because it's 95 degrees and like the humidity is like 90%, even though it's not raining and it's not gonna rain, or even if it is raining, the humidity will stay that way. That's also part of the reason why I talked about this before, why I don't know, you know, the specific dates for the seasons. Like, I don't know if we're still in spring or if we're in summer right now, because we didn't have spring or summer where I grew up, you know? We had hot. We also had wet and dry. Pretty much that was what we had, wet and dry. If you lived up north, you had wet and dry. You had the Hamatan period, which is like when it would be wet, or when it would be dry and kind of cold. Like the coldest it would get is cold enough that you might actually wear a sweater outside, even though it's, you know, in Nigeria, a tropical country. But it's not all tropical, it's also a little desert as well. So, as you might know about deserts, during the nighttime it gets cold in the desert. So you can still get some cold days, especially during the like windy period. Am I a balance? I'm a speed skull. I thought I was a balanced skull. That kind of changes things. It doesn't change much, but it does change things. I mean, is it worth it? I don't think it's worth it, man. Let me work it. Sure. It's not, I mean, it's the vampire fang. It kind of is like thematically appropriate. I shouldn't complain. I shouldn't complain. I'm gonna complain. Here I go complaining again. It's fine. It's fine. Whatever. I'm not gonna spend any more of my hard-earned cash in this hellhole. I'm gonna go over here. All right. So, I mean, as far as, I don't even know if I would say that this character is that much better than the actual in-game bleed character. But it is interesting that there's only one skull of like, that's not true. There's not only one skull for all of them, but for some of them there's only one bleed skull. Well, technically that's not true. I'm wrong a second time. The what's it called? The vampire has a bleed skill. I don't know if that, you know, means that it would count as a bleed skull, but it's, you know, pretty close. It's also one of its best skills, the like bee sleep, I think it's called. It's technically a bleed skill, so it's like halfway to being a bleed skull. There's only one ice skull, that's for sure. Definitely only one ice skull. There's only one fire skull. I mean, I guess also the alchemist is kind of a lot of those things, although I don't think the alchemist has a bleed flask. Has a stun one, a regular damage one, an ice one, I think, a stun one, a poison one. I don't know if it has a bleed one. It might though. It might. Maybe I just, you know, rarely see it because I rarely take that skull. Really sad. Dude, it's over for you, bro. If I don't know how trees can bleed, I guess I'm sucking up your sap. Give me your sweet sap, boy. Give me that sap. What that sap do? Ooh. Yeah, that move kind of dookie, dude. That move kind of dookie. Kind of dookie. All right, whatever. We still lived. We still won. Everything is still fine. Wait. Next inflicted bleed will restore 3 times more HP, yeah. And we always only restore 1 HP, so it's 3 HP. Unless there's a way to increase, I guess if we take Piety, I think is the dark ability that increases the amount that you heal. And then we get the 3 times as much HP. It would be like we heal, like, I guess, slightly more than 3 damage or 3 HP. I mean, that's fine. It's not that great, though. Oh, did that one wrong. LOL. I wonder if that move that I have is no, I wonder if the dash that I have is like the teleport dashes that the genies have. I guess it doesn't look like it. We are traveling slowly. This is a pretty good time to get the metal box. There's not much else I'd rather have. Yeah. And there are definitely quintessences that bleed. There isn't like a poison skull though, is there? There's the mummy. The mummy has a poison skill. Wouldn't really call it a poison skull. Max HP decreases for you and all enemies. Dash cooldown disappears. Who cares? Let's go ahead and do relapse, I think. We'll pop these guys on because I'm a man of patterns. And then we'll go for the HP, and we'll go for relapse. I don't know where the word HP came from. Oh, and then piety we'll think about. So HP recovery increases by 30%. I mean, we do heal a lot though, is the thing, right? So 270% increase is not bad. In fact, once we get rid of these two, or at least this one, we might actually do piety and counterattack or collection desire. That's fun. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. If we get the sword, you know, that one sword, the scabbard or whatever it is, those are two different things. But anyways, I think you know what I'm trying to say. The one that whenever you heal, you shoot blades out of your body and stuff. We do heal constantly, so... Oh, I should have used the pedestal. It's all right. We'll circle back to it, eh? Nope, that's not gonna work. Those bleeds are lovely, mighty fine. You know what else I totally forgot about? I totally forgot about Masterpiece, man. There's too much going on. At least this move has really short cooldown. I wish it had more. I wish you had 2 skills at least, but you know, I shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth. Although I did download the gift horse, so I don't know if maybe I have a bit more agency in this situation, eh? Power, Bone of Courage. I'm gonna call it Power Skull or Power Bone. That's not what it's called. Fighting Spirit, you set a blaze. You cannot Fighting Spirit when you are surrounded by the blaze, but it is Revenge. Is there anything that sucks that we have? I mean, you kind of suck. You don't suck. Although I don't really need you. The cooldown is pretty low. More HP from healing orbs. Upon HP recovery, God's Wrath will drop for 10 seconds when attacking an enemy. True damage of 1% of the enemy's remaining HP for every 50 of the max HP. I mean, I've never done, I don't think I've ever, since this became this way, since Relic became this way, I don't think I've ever gotten to level 4. I doubt I'm gonna start now, especially considering all that we have in our inventory as is. Fighting Spirit isn't bad. Upon getting 3, oh, it's upon being hit though. Well, it doesn't. All right. I came to a decision. There was a lot of hemming and hawing and all that, but I think we've made the right choice. Don't. I feel like, yeah, I just feel like this skill is not that great, you know? It's leaving quite a bit to be desired, you know? Uh-oh. 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 All right. Yeah, give me the blood-hungry sword. I mean, it doesn't matter. We would be able to get the blood-hungry sword, blood-drunk in like no time. Also, I was thinking there's the cursed dark ability, the one that makes it so that bleed always just like goes straight to bleed rather than going through wound. Okay, so I forgot about Masterpiece, but now it's time for me to remember Masterpiece. You are easy to replace, so I replaced you. You are... There's your Revenge. Oh, we have Revenge. I guess you can go then for Revenge. Easy come, easy go. Sure. I think that's fine. We also get good money back for it, so that kind of incentivizes it. Don't let them trick you. Obviously, you want level 4 treasure, but obviously it's not. Now's not the time. Now is not the time. We're only at 240, but we do pretty good damage with the bleed stuff themselves. Now is not the time. We're not getting rid of you for anything. Same with you three. You could go in theory. You are staying, obviously. You guys have to stay. So I guess you two are the chopping blockers. The blocky choppers. Yeah, there's nothing that we want right now. This is also not that useful. Funny. I'm actually just fine through and through. Okay. Oy. Oh yeah, I just thought about a work thing that I have to send an email about, but I'll cross that bridge in the future. Okay. Oh my. All right. Yeah. I started thinking about all my logistical and other affairs that I have to take care of. But now's not the time for that. This is game time. Okay. I like how none of those attacks wounded, man. I feel like the chances of it, I think the chances of those attacks wounding, they feel like they're less than normal. But I don't actually know if that's true. But they definitely feel that way, eh? Like that. I should have like a 50% chance to... Oh, I guess, yeah, skill cooldown is not important for this one, but it's important for my bomber. But I already got rid of it. Ow, so freaking rude. But yeah, I think that actually I don't remember what I was saying. I can't say yeah because I don't know what comes after. But whatever the case may be. Oh. Oh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, man, those bleeds are kind of tasty, spectacular, scrumptious, delectable even. Okay. Come on, man. It's a 50, isn't it? 50. How am I losing so many dice rolls in a row? That don't make no dang sense to me. I know I hem and haw about luck quite often in these games, but I mean, I gotta be honest, man. It don't make no dang sense. My luck is worse than it should be, I think. Maybe, I mean, probability is one of those things that, like, as a human being or as an intelligent being, I understand probability, but as an animal, a human with an animalistic brain, probability is just like it's like magic, essentially. It might as well be magic. Ooh, I actually got owned there. Okay, stop it. I don't mind though, since I heal from bleeding these bastards. Ow, ow. Okay, I know what I said, but at the same time, I think I took a little too much damage there. Also, big mistake. Big mistake. Big mistake. Bleeder. Okay, well, kind of my fault there. Kind of my fault. All right. Didn't matter though. Didn't matter at all. So we're not going for 4 relic today. I'm sorry, game. You can try as you might. Try as you will. Whoa, my item descriptions. There we go. Do what you must, but it won't change any of this. All right. There's a poison quintessence. I know. Just an age ago, I was talking about the fact that there's no poison skull. So yeah, apart from the mummy, which is kind of a poison skull, but also I guess no. It kind of is, but you're not really doing it for poison. If you have the syringe, it's totally fine and it's definitely workable, but the skills are all magic based, which is interesting for a poison skull, since poison is physical damage. I didn't design it. I just play the games. Okay. Lots of bleeding happening here. No matter how much damage I take, I say taking way too much damage there, actually. Wow. I take it all back. I take it all back, dude. No matter how much damage I take, what are you talking about? Don't take that damage at all. Wow. Okay. Everybody's got rapiers over here, man. I'm among my people. We should be friends, not enemies. Ah, this is the one I was talking about. Pass down scabbard. Restoring HP, creates sword slashes. So this one is good. Like, so good. I want it, Obviously the problem is, oh yeah, don't forget about Masterpiece, Daniel. I want it, but obviously the problem is that we don't have room for it right now. So I'm just gonna take it anyway because I want to keep it. Although that being said, I would have to get rid of it. It'll be my last thing that I get rid of for Masterpiece, right? That makes sense. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. All right, there we go. It's already doing it, man. It's already doing it. Ooh. Okay. We don't even need rejuvenating root for this one, man. We can do it the old-fashioned way. By the old-fashioned way, I mean from a mod, which is basically the opposite of old-fashioned because it's new, and it's not of any particular fashion. It's specifically designed by a fan design. Okay. Doesn't matter. Doesn't do nothing. Doesn't help us. So we just keep on moving. Army goes rolling along. Ah, my ear itches. Ear itch. Ear itch. Oh, that bleed is crazy. Attacking in the air for this character is quite good because the attack speed in the air is kind of crazy. Ooh. Okay. Case in point. And scratch the ear. It's actually, I guess, behind the ear that was itching. Interesting. Okay, Masterpiece, Masterpiece. Don't make me Lasterpiece. All right, worth a shot. I mean, I feel like it's a pretty high chance if we keep rolling, we'll get at least one Masterpiece item. Okay, well, obviously you go for this. BP. Gotta kill 3 bosses. We haven't beaten the bosses of this area just yet, so that's our 3. There's stuff I want to buy. I'm sorry. Listen. Masterpiece, Masterpiece. Don't make me blast her piece. Okay. So obviously we know what we're doing here. We need Masterpiece to arrive, else there is no hope for us. Please? Okay, that was actually not worth it. Usually it is. No Masterpiece. No Masterpiece. No Masterpiece, man. None. We gotta get rid of something. Gotta get rid of something. Is it gonna be passed down scabbard? No, I don't want it to be passed down scabbard. Is it gonna be the golden whip? I don't want it to be the golden whip, but it might have to be the golden whip. It's gonna be the golden whip. I'm sorry. Obviously, revenge is perfect for this run because we're going for a healing based run, but unfortunately, we gotta make tough choices. Tough choices. Tough choices. All right. No, not today, my friend. Okay, no, today. It was today. He lied. I lied. It was today. I didn't look at the calendar. I'm sorry. That extra 3 damage or 3 HP healing from the health orbs is not bad. It's all right. Does the job. No, man. You guys are all blood. That's my favorite part. My favorite afternoon beverage. Okay. That's disgusting. Just thinking about drinking blood. That's why I said that's disgusting. Because it is disgusting. It's so thick. It's like drinking tomato juice, which I know some people do like. I mean, Bloody Marys are a thing, and I hate them. Let me let you know. I mean, I've always been a picky person anyway, so it's not that surprising. But I gave Bloody Marys like their fairest shake. I think the first time I actually had a Bloody Mary was at my best friend's birthday party, like a karaoke thing. That was like bottomless brunch, bottomless drinks for an hour or something. And it was and they had Bloody Marys there. So I was like, okay, I mean, listen, I've heard about it. I've never been a fan of tomato soup. Like I remember back when I was in, elementary and middle school, classic lunch was the grilled cheese and tomato soup. I'd take the grilled cheese, even though I don't really like grilled cheese either, and goldfish as well. And the best part was obviously the goldfish. You put the goldfish in the tomato soup. That's like Bob's your uncle, Bob's your aunt. Bob is everything to you. You are Bob. And then you know, that would be the meal. Would just, I would barely eat the grilled cheese. I would barely touch the freaking tomato soup because I just don't like it. I like tomatoes. I like ketchup. I like marinara sauce. Yeah, I like tomatoes in all the other forms, just not in that way. I don't like tomatoes like that. Not in that, like in a platonic sense. I like tomatoes, you know. I don't want to build anything special with a tomato. But despite that, or no, yeah, despite that, I still entered with an open mind. I was like, I mean, listen, you might not like it, you might not, but you can at least try. Give it a fair shake, actually taste it, actually enjoy it. What did this do for me? Did it give me, what did defeating 3 bosses? Oh, that's what gives you the increased physical attack. Okay. Very welcome. That was like a 1/3 increase in attack damage, so that's pretty sick. Ow. Okay. So yeah, Bloody Mary was there. It had olives in it. I also don't like olives, although olives are a food that I didn't like as a child and then I just never ate again, so I actually don't know. I mean, I guess it's still inconclusive because I didn't actually eat the olive in the Bloody Mary. I don't think. Maybe I did, and I think it was fine. I don't remember. It's all fuzzy now. All I remember was trying the Bloody Mary and then just like trying to very quietly throw it away without anybody noticing that I'm just wasting it, you know? Because it was gross. Absolutely disgusting. I'm sure there's people out there that's like, oh, you just didn't have a proper Bloody Mary. A real Bloody Mary? No way you're not gonna like it. And I'm gonna let you know there's definitely many ways that I'm not gonna like it. It's just not my taste, you know? And that's okay. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. You've got to be, well, passed down scabbard. Listen, I really wanted to make you work. I did. I'm sure you're aware. I got rid of the freaking, LOL. I got rid of the freaking, what did I get rid of instead of it? Oh, I got rid of, I don't remember what I got rid of. I got rid of something else instead of it, okay? But it's Pot of Greed. You gotta take Pot of Greed. Pot of Greed is good. All right, piety. Boop, boop. Lovely, lovely. More HP recovery, more damage. Oh, I didn't check these. Boost damage dealt to enemies by yeah. Oh, I mean this one's actually not that bad because oh, but you only get boosted damage for 2 hits. I see. That's not that great, but I was gonna say, since we heal, taking those little bits of damage is not so bad because we can always get it back. But I don't think that's in the cards for us. You know what would actually be quite nice? If we got the priests. I actually didn't think about that. Maybe I should have taken, instead of taking the terrible blade shards, I should have taken Miracle Grail and the priest's special one, the one that procs whenever you heal. Because that's what this guy's all about, actually. That makes sense to me. It's unfortunate we can't do it now, but that's definitely something to keep in mind. Oh, I was like, what's moving me? Who is it? Oh, it's you. Don't. Oh, our skill cooldown speed is nowhere near enough. Even at 230, it's nowhere near enough. Whoop. Oh wow, all that movement really messed up my attacks there. But yeah, I think that item would have been an inspired choice. Come on, baby, get more bleeds in there. I swear, man, this character is supposed to get plus 50% bleed chance, but I'm not seeing no 50, man. I can't lie. Oh, I got rid of the freaking whip. I got rid of the whip. I'm pretty sure I don't even have any shop inscriptions, any shop totems or shop pedestals on right now. So I'm kind of leaving some stuff on the table, as it were. Okay, I did not get you with that. Nope. There we go. Heal me. Okay. It's you. You're the problem. Ooh, those big bleeds are still real good. All right. That is this floor, and that is that taken care of. Nice. We have a chance for a sin item. Not that we want one, really. Oh, great. I love it when it's the... Oh, great. Oh, actually great. Lucky. Actual luck there. For once. That move is super easy to dodge, so I don't mind him doing that. Okay. What are you gonna give me? Do I care? No. Probably not gonna take it no matter what it is. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna take it. Thank you, though. It's extra money. All right. Oh, so you can hit that thing, but I didn't knock it in a direction. I only knocked it straight up into the air. I guess that is direction, but you know what I mean. Blood drunk sword. Oh gosh. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay. We just need to keep that there. Just need to keep that there, huh? Oh my gosh. I was trying to do that. Hold on. Hold on. Is there anything we can do? Is there anything we can do? Gear list. Is there anything we can do? I mean, it's not even in. Okay, it is. It is. Okay. Okay, 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 okay. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. It's so nice to have it. Phew! That was almost the freaking worst thing on planet Earth that happened to me just now. The whole run would have been meaningless. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on! Alright, I'm sorry. Ah, shoot. Ah, shoot. What are we gonna replace now? Yeah. Come on. Do we cheat? Do we cheat? All right, everybody, close your eyes. I named today's stream "I'm a Dirty Cheater," so I'm gonna be a dirty cheater. Okay? I don't know. Like, I feel like that's pretty straightforward. That's all we needed. Okay, that's all we needed. We got the blooming blade shards. Everything else doesn't matter. You can absolutely get the heck out of here. What do you're good. The speed up cooldown, but we don't care about but we kind of care about cooldown, I guess, for the explosions. For the explosions. We care about you. See, this thing is weird. When it becomes the super version, it says move speed and not attack speed. I don't know if that's right? And then critical damage. I mean, we do have high crit chance, so high critical damage is not bad. I normally go for the veteran hunter's boots, but I'm all right with not this time. Okay, so now we can live again. You two are on the chopping block for something better, obviously. Okay, no, here's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna use the money because it's dirty money. We cheated for the money. We did what had to be done, in my opinion, but you know, some people would not agree, and they are entitled to their opinion as well. I agree with myself, and that's good. We're all in agreement. All the people who matter, all the important people. Great. Perfect timing. 10% chance to inflict bleed. That's actually less than I thought. I don't know if it was actually worth giving our all for it. That being said, there's a lot that we don't want, but there's a lot that we would take. So actually, you might dislike what I'm doing here, but I like it. I might even take care of the Thief's Black Seal Dagger because I wouldn't want a second one of you, although I would accept a second one of you, all things considered. I also probably wouldn't want another one of you either. I think we're before the second, or I think we're before the boss, so, or the mini boss, the third mini boss, so it should still be fine. But I say this gives us the best chance to have something that's nice. Thank you for being so early, Magical Slime. Why don't you call it the Slime King? You have a crown. You're the king of slimes, ain't you? Are you just a random slime guy? All right, well. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this is pretty good. I'm sorry, this is pretty good. This is incredible. 400% of damage amplification for the third time bleed is applied. 800% damage amplification. And it gives us relic, which I didn't even think about. If we get the pass down scabbard, we might be able to get to the relic level 4 just like on accident. So yeah, we're looking pretty good. Turns out when you cheat, things go well. Anyways, pay no mind to that, okay? We didn't cheat, by the way. The game cheated us, and thus we did what needed to be done. All right, no fuss, no rush. Okay, I gotta stop with the rhyming fixation, man. It's funny the first time. Actually, maybe depending on who you ask, it's not funny anytime. Actually, depending on who you ask, it's not funny, period. It's just, a thing that happens. But never mind that, okay? We already got 30 on the blood drunks, or the currently bleeding blood drinking sword. Yeah, that's pretty good. LOL, take that, please. I keep doing this, man. I don't have the skill cooldown to make this work. I don't. That really sucks. We're healing a lot though. That's pretty sick. Honestly, we don't even need revenge, man. We are our own revenge. I'm taking my revenge on the world through this character. You know what would be pretty sick though? We did get her. It is possible. Okay. Leave it to the game. I could cheat it in, but it's always a slippery slope, ain't it? You do something untoward, a little cheateroo one time, and then all of a sudden the floodgates are open. You're just ready to cheat again. I think there's a psychological basis for that, I'm sure, but I'm not a psychologist. But I definitely have experienced it anecdotally. Okay. Who cares? I shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. Every bit of damage we take is just another... Why are we attacking so slow? What is it? Am I attacking slow? Whoa, that's weird. It felt like I was attacking super duper slow. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way the animation looks. That was weird. It felt like a freaking... What's the word? It felt like a... Is everything dead? Yes. It was a surreal moment there. Me attacking and like it just not feeling right. LOL, that dude died in like no time. I mean, we hit him with the super bleed. That's so they called me in college. No, I thought not hand of this. Well. We're actually almost at 4 treasure. So why not, man? Why the heck not? All right. Yeah, I was gonna say blood drinking sword must be all set. Oh yeah, we lost the mad daggers, thief's mad daggers, I think they're called. I can't believe I'm actually learning the names of these items. I think it's because I'm actually like when I used to play the game and not talk, mostly just listen, to podcasts and YouTube videos and stuff. As in I was playing the game casually, I never remembered what any of the names of the items were. But now that I'm actually like talking about them and stuff, yeah, I'm actually starting to know these names and I can actually identify some of them by name. Obviously, if I see it, I can identify it super easily, but certainly not the case when it comes to the names. But that's beginning to change. And I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, because maybe it just means I'm spending a little too much time playing this game. But maybe not. I could mess around with the Hope Slasher. That'd be pretty sick, right? Huh, game? Hope Slasher? I could do a Hope Slasher? But no way to guarantee it. I mean, there's literally a way to guarantee it, but come on, guys. Okay, that's a pretty good alternative, right? I think that's a very, very lovely alternative, if you ask me. I was also thinking about the One Ring, but obviously, no way to guarantee such a thing. Such a thing as a ring, such a thing as a One Ring. We have 3, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, why not, man? Why not? We have the money for it. We actually almost don't have the money for anything else, though. That's kind of funny. I didn't expect us to be rapidity or revenge. I don't think we need revenge. Normally, I am a revengeman. What are we at for relic? 2. Shoot. Here's the thing. I would get rid of you for pass down scabbard, and then I would go for relic level 4. But for right now, let's just pop it there just to like have it so that we're even further incentivized to do it. The only problem is obviously if we get rid of you, we're gonna lose the treasure, which is fine. Honestly, we might get the thing that we want through treasure, although it's pretty unlikely, right? Okay. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. I think what was happening before is because those like swings are so large and go so far ahead of where the skull is attacking. Okay, I don't know what happened to my second jump there. But because of that, I think that I got confused by the actual attack animation of the skull. All right. We don't have any space, so these guys are truly, we have to be a bit more discerning about them. Okay. Ow, I didn't mean to knock you into the air like that. A little annoying. I thought I killed you. Apparently, I'm gonna blow up. Wow, that's a lot of damage right there. Oh. No. Duel, man. Duel is a really good skill. I'm gonna say good skull. Really good inscription. But I find I rarely get, I mean, duel level 4 I never get, but I rarely even get duel level 2. I could do a Hell Rider run someday, maybe. Maybe. Not today, though. Oh, I did it again. I did it again. I took more damage again, too. Oh, I should have been at least a little in a place to actually do the funniest thing of all time. Be competent. Okay, let's wait. You know what? Stream is running a little long, but I do have to. No, actually, yeah, I have to cut the. Okay. Ooh, I didn't realize. I did not realize because my schedule is a little different than it's supposed to be today. I forgot about that. Oh well, that's okay. We'll just rush. We'll just rush. We'll take care of it all at the same time. We'll just rush. All right. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We're at the boss. After the boss might be a good place to stop, depending on how quickly this happens. What are our stats looking like? Our physical attack is way better than I thought it would be at this point. I mean, thanks, game. I know the way I said it just now sounded sarcastic, but it's not sarcastic. Okay. It's a good thing I remembered, because I certainly would not have remembered. And my phone is like on its last legs right now, man. Like planned obsolescence is real. Like if I didn't believe it was real before, which I definitely did believe it was real, I definitely do believe it's real now. I know. I said definitely like twice in a row. I find that whenever I say actually, definitely, or literally, I say it like twice in quick succession. I don't know why. It's a quirk. That'd be a pretty shitty quirk for my hero if that's your power. Is whenever I say a word, I usually say it twice. Isn't that crazy? Okay, well this is the. I mean, none of yous are really what we want. Yeah, we don't care about the infinite bone today. You go for the black seal dagger, but 30% crit rate is fine for me. 70 is obviously better, but our bleeds crit anyway, so we don't have to worry about that. So, as a result, I think I'm just gonna destroy these. The only thing I'm gonna give up my life for, the only thing I'm gonna give up the whip for. That's funny, it's a whip. Oh, this is the poison one, isn't it? No, those critical hits are disabled. Outgoing damage is amplified by 1% for every 1% of the crit rate. So 30%. Not bad. Actually, not bad. But I was saying it's funny that this is a whip, the golden whip, and I'm playing Dracula. I'm Dracula, and the Belmonts use whips, and they are vampire killers. That's the name of the whip that the Belmonts use. One of them. There's also the iron flail, metal something flail. I don't remember what it's called, but there is another one. There is another. Okay, let me not dilly dally. I said I'd rush, and then I spent a bunch of time talking about freaking. That's come on, y'all know that one. If you play Smash, you might know that too, because of all the amazing music that is in the Super Smash Brothers games. That's why Sakurai is a man after my own heart. I remember an anecdotal story. I don't actually know if this is true. I just heard it told by someone. But apparently, when Brawl was happening, Sakurai pulled out of his own pocket. He took out of his own pocket. Also, we must be like super duper strong. I guess not. I thought we'd be much stronger. We had like 900 or something, or 890. But we get increased stats from bleeding and healing, right? So I thought we'd have more than 862, but I guess not. Let me stop doing that though. Also, I should be careful. All because I'm nigh invincible does not necessarily mean that I will not, you know, take tons of damage from just taking dumb hits and then getting that debuff placed on me that makes you take more incoming damage. So I should definitely be careful with that. Okay. Yes. We're gonna have to figure this out. Even if I don't finish it on stream, the rest of it will definitely be on YouTube, so that's gonna be annoying in its own right. Ow. 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 Oh. And yes, Wednesday we're gonna be doing more Rusted Moss. I want to say Tainted Moss. Game is very good so far. I'm enjoying it quite a lot. I mean, it's been a minute since I played like a nice classic style Metroidvania, so I'm always happy about that. He's gonna slam down. I'm stupid. Okay, rude. I don't even know how I ended up getting hit by that. All right, get that healing in. Jagamon Thorn. It actually is a bleeding item. Not for me though. It's good, just not for me. Okay, okay. I love that this is the guy who's freaking stunning me, and I'm surprised I didn't get hit by that, honestly. Stop! Freaking fight me, you freaking jerk! Stop running! Okay, that's rude. I can't believe he's actually owning me up, dude. He actually like played me for a fool, if you ask me. Okay, but we got a lot of healing back for it though, which is nice. A lot. Oh, they gave me a Jagamon Thorn a second time. They were like, let's get it. Take two. Maybe you just weren't paying attention. I saw it. Permanently increase attack speed and move speed. I mean, it's pretty good, but we're kind of... I don't see much of a point for this, per se. Slowly restores HP when current HP is at 30 or less. I mean, it's not bad for survival, but it's not great for us. Our survival is in our own hands. But apart from that, we don't want revenge. We could take rapidity or antique. Rapidity or antique are the ones that we would swap this for, but I'm not gonna worry about that for the time being. I'm supposed to be rushing. Give me the scabbard or give me death. I would actually prefer maybe a third option, but I guess not. I guess not, man. I guess not. We'll go for antique. The extra HP is nice. It also just means that we can heal more. Okay, it's gonna be a problem, man. I don't even know what I'm gonna do about this situation that I'm currently embroiled in. But something will happen when the time comes. I'll have to make a decision, and whatever that decision is gonna be the decision. All right. Oh yeah, so it's 2 attacks, but it only counts as 1 attack via the swinging blades that I often use, swing around. Wow. Surprise, surprise. There we go. The bleeds are really, I mean, obviously that's where it's at. That's what's really doing the brunt of the damage. Okay. I mean, no, I tried to dodge it. I didn't dodge it, not at all. Okay. I mean, even without the explosion to increase our bleed chance, we're still quite hefty. Quite hefty with the damage, quite hefty with the hits. Okay, so you know what's actually gonna happen here today, y'all? I'm gonna have to take a 30-minute break. Oh, Lord. Should I keep the stream on? Nah, I'll pause it, and by pause it I mean I will stop streaming and then start streaming at 8:30, 30 minutes from now, if that makes sense. So this is where we're gonna stop it. This is just more work for me on the back end, but that's fine. So I'll see y'all in a second. Bye bye. See you soon. All right. Now, ladies. Ladies? Ladies? Okay. Anyways, we back. Okay. Get back to the game, my friend. There we go. Yes, so I have done what needs to be done. I've returned. I am returned. And we're just gonna cut through all the chaff and the rest of it too, if we're lucky. Like so. And yeah, we're gonna skedaddle. How come I still only heal 13 from those guys? I get 3 extra because of relic, but I should also get extra 20%, so I should heal 15, almost 16, probably. Ow! Wow. Okay, that went poorly. All right, let's get our nope. Bleed him, please. I don't know why that guy didn't do anything. He just stood there and watched me. All right. Can't believe we stopped right before the mini boss. But I guess that makes sense. Okay. All right. Let's refocus. I mean, we're in a pretty good position, all things considered. I'm not too worried about this. Oh, you're a priest, huh? This is or a cleric. I guess this is kind of a thematically appropriate fight then, eh? That being said, you got a lot of blood in there, don't you? I'm sure you do. Yeah, I got a lot of blood in there. Oh wow, I can't believe you got hurt all that much that soon. Ow. Ow, 28 damage each time. That's more than I'm willing to accept. Go ahead and give me that back. Thank you. Yeah, there we go. When I'm fighting the fleshy beasts, it's a lot easier, a lot more straightforward. Do we care for the stone mask? No, we don't. Why am I even checking? I don't really need much money, although I do technically, now that I'm thinking about it. I've suddenly fallen in love with the idea of getting rid of Kingslayer, like early, just so you don't, just for the extra space. There we go. So I might try to, you know, mess around and do that again this time, but we're kind of open right now. Open to whatever. We'll try to split money and bones, I guess. Ooh. Hey, we got the shield guy, my lovely shield friend. No. Ow. No. Okay. Ow, he didn't even do the explosion thing, he just exploded on his own. That doesn't make much sense to me. Give me the shield. Man, I'm getting a little peckish now. So, fun fact, my stream meals are always a little bit heavier than normal. I usually go for like eating right before stream. You can probably tell because I'm constantly burping during streams. Not today because I ate well before stream, in contrast to how I normally do it, right? But I usually eat a regular meal and then I have some sort of meal replacement / nutrition based drink. So either it's Soylent or Nutriment or I don't remember what it's called. Suppligen, I think it's called Suppligen. I have one of those things. Hopefully, I mean, listen, man, I'm ready. I've already accepted that there's a pretty sizable chance that one day I'll just see on the news, like, if you've drank Suppligen, you might be liable for compensation because it turns out it makes your dick small. I don't know. I mean, honestly, that's fine. I don't. We can live with that, but probably something more directly damaging to your health. But yeah, I'm ready for that time to come, and when it does, I will accept it and take the money too. I'd accept that as well. But I won't be too beat up about it because it seemed dubious from day one. The supplicant cans, they were always super dirty too, so I always washed them and used the straw. So, you know, like I said, I won't be surprised. Anything we wanted from here? No, not really. The rapidity too would have been nice, but there's not much we can do about that, is there? No, not particularly. Golden Whip is still doing its job. I guess we could have kept the thing at level 4, considering that we don't, whatever, it's fine. It's fine. We're just gonna get rid of this stuff. We're still hoping for that relic item, right? We're still hoping for the relic item. That guy just committed seppuku right in front of my eyes, dude. I tried to stop him. JK, I didn't try to stop him. I just pulled out my camera and it said World Star. Oh boy. And that was it. And honestly, that's just fine by me. I don't know what determines whether or not meteors fall in a level, because it definitely always falls in this level, but there's no enemy that summons them. But sometimes there's an enemy that summons them, and if there isn't one, then they don't fall. I don't know what determines that, yeah? None of this matters. Let's go for just a little bit of bones. We have a good amount of money. I'm gonna try to save it for the next floor. I think that makes sense, right? Okay. It's okay. We just gotta get the bleeds in there. All right, much better. Guess our attack speed being increased would be nice too. I'm a fool. I'm a fool. You're gonna pay. Okay, there we go. Do you guys bleed? I guess they do bleed, but they're statues, aren't they? Unless they're disguised statues or something. All these enemies bleed. I hadn't even thought about it until just now. Pretty much all these enemies bleed, but they're still like structures. Actual structures don't bleed. But I don't know if those statue guys bleed or not. I wish I got this last run. I mean, that's quite nice, don't you think? That's actually really, really nice. Yeah, I do wish I got that last run. We know what we're looking for. Pretty much any relic thing at this point I'm willing to take. Please? Pretty please? Double pretty please? It's not looking likely. This is our last roll. Come on, baby. Okay. No. What do? Your duel? Duel is good, but not good enough to replace anything that we currently have here. Heirloom. I would even take Prayer of Grace. Yeah, I would even take Prayer of Grace at this point for the relic and just, you know, run with it. Oh, shoot. Piplip. Thanks for the raid. Thanks for the raid, y'all. Happy to have you. How we doing today? Oh, Lord. I hope we're having a good one. I'm over here. I'm playing modded Skul. Because I'm sure you're probably not familiar with this character, but that's the reason why. Hey, lovely, lovely. All right. Hello to all those. Oh, you play only modded Skul, really? What mods do you have? This is my first day playing modded Skul for any particular reason. And the only character I added is this one, and then the only other mods I added was like mods that make it so like you can pick all the items at the start. That's pretty much the only mod I added, was the ones that make it you can choose any skull or any item at the start, and then the like debug, this one, which I didn't use until I did end up using it because I made a super crazy stupid error. But so far so good. As somebody who has played countless hours, like definitely too many hours of Skul, this is my first time actually playing it modded, because I guess I've gotten a little spoiled. 28, dang, not bad. I mean, hopefully it runs well. I had some issues at the start with like it running real slowly, but it seems to have all figured itself out afterwards. I mean, I love modded games in general, you know, modded Terraria, Stardew Valley, Binding of Isaac, Skyrim, all that stuff. Yeah, that's the next step. I was planning on getting, there's like a mod pack that has a bunch of fan created items, and that's the next step for me, I think. Oh yeah, I don't bleed, or these guys can't bleed, so it's actually going to take a second for us to actually get through this fight here. Well, that's okay. Lag a lot. Lag a lot even without mods. Okay, yeah, that scans. I know that feel. Ooh. Right now, at least with the laptop that I currently have, it's pretty old now, but I've traded general lag for heat and fan noise. Those are the things that I have to worry about now, is my laptop overheating and also it being as loud as a jet engine. That's kind of this is my day-to-day. But what was I gonna say? I was gonna say, oh yes, I've been sort of spoiled by Steam and the Steam Workshop. Back in the day, you know, with Nexus mods and all that other stuff, and actually having to like download mods and like creating your own folders for everything. That's how I was. That was the asylum that they raised me in, essentially. But now with like Steam Workshop, you can kind of just go and subscribe to something and it's automatically just added to the game, and it's super simple and straightforward. I'm kind of spoiled by that, so the fact that Skul doesn't have Steam Workshop enabled kind of, you know, deterred me from trying any mods with this game. But I finally bit the bullet today, and now here we are. Piplip. I don't play with mods since play on console. Yes. Yeah. Majority of this game I played on console back when it was on Tumon. Yes, Thunderstore. Yeah, that's what I got for this one. I was not familiar with Thunderstore. Like I said, I grew up in the days of Nexus. I assume Nexus still exists, but I actually don't know. I hope so. Or if not, I hope that it was an amicable breakup. Okay. So I really needed Relic. Probably, yeah, right. I don't know. But those were the good old days. I wanted a level 4 Relic, but I don't want the Grace of Leonia. But I guess it gives you an HP barrier. Because I want to replace you. I'm gonna do it. Even if it's not perfect. Because I've never actually... Oh, this is Grace of Leonia. I've never actually gotten Relic level 4. So I'm just gonna try it out this time. Also, we're gonna use all of our money, or at least most of our money, get rid of this because we don't need the healing. In fact, I don't think we needed it at all. Before, but at this point, we definitely don't need it now. Relevant mods, VOTC mod, custom items, dead cell item mod, bit too OP. I saw that. I did see that on the Thunderstone page for Skul. But yeah, I'll probably, you know, give them a try. I for things like this, I'm always of two minds. Do I want to, like, you know, test it out beforehand, or do I want to just test it out on stream? I think Weakness Exposure is not bad for us, but let's start with Collection Desire, I guess. We don't have level 4 treasure, otherwise it would be even better. And yeah, I don't think there's gonna be any way for us to increase. I guess I have to go back and check to see what we have in the store on the pedestals. I'm not sure what to take here. Not too sure. I was thinking about Weakness Exposure because the character attacks pretty quickly. I mean, which ones? Pray tell, which ones? Because I got Piety because I thought Piety made sense. Speaking of which, let me just get that in there. Electric Field, Collection Desire. Is there any other one that's based around healing? We could kind of technically do Coziness because of the item that we have. Oh, Super Baby? Super Baby's not a bad choice. We can afford it. Ah, okay, that's fine. That's no problem. Let's just go Super Baby. No, I have to think. And I kept Kingslayer, that's what it's called. I kept Kingslayer because I thought, let's just get that extra insurance. It's not gonna change too much, probably. So why not have it anyway? More of the same, you know? The devil you know is better than the devil that you don't know. I believe that's the exact way the saying is. I'm pretty sure it is. But yeah, so far so good. I mean, we had obviously when you're able to weakness Exposure glitches out Dracula, you say? Well, it's a good thing I didn't take it because that was one of the options. That was one of the options. In fact, I was planning on taking it and then I totally forgot it existed. So I guess thank goodness, I guess. Well, what was I saving my money for anyway? I guess I was saving it in case the hero scabbard or whatever it's called was around. Are you Relic? You are Relic. I mean, upon HP recovery, God's Wrath will drop. I guess we'll have to see it in action. I wasn't paying attention. I don't know if I actually did it during that last area. I mean, this is better. Maybe we should have rolled like once. In fact, let's do it and see what we get. Okay, we wouldn't have gotten anything better, so I'm fine with what we did here. We rarely attack in the air. What's your milestone that you're close to? If I can be of assistance. Oh, interesting, interesting. I have no idea how many hours, because I played it on Xbox mostly, so I'm sure you can check though. I'm sure you can check. But I have no idea how many hours I'm at right now. But I can also check on Steam. I'll check after I'm finished with this run. Because I definitely have much less hours on Steam, although streaming it has definitely changed that to a pretty large extent. But I have countless hours on Xbox. 700, not bad, not bad. I mean, when I first played this game, oh, nice, 1700. That's big. When I first played this game, it was in early access. On PC, I played it in early access, and I kind of bounced off of it. I was like, it's fine. I mean, I bought the game, so obviously I thought it would be pretty good, but I thought it was fine, but like kind of maybe not my cup of tea per se. 600, 100 on Switch. Yeah, my roommate plays it on Switch. I never got it on Switch, although, I mean, the Switch is always like, it's like a tertiary console for me. It's obviously really great for anything that is, I don't know how that hit me. Anything that is handheld, or anything that you want to play handheld, it's absolutely amazing for. But, I mean, anything that's graphically intensive, it's the opposite, you know? You won't be able to actually do anything. Hey, got him during my dark metamorphosis. Makes sense. I mean, Switch is like the vacation console. I mean, especially, I mean, it reminds me of when I was a kid back in the day when you were traveling anywhere and you have to like bring, especially if you're traveling internationally, you have to bring your console. And I remember, I don't remember if it was a PlayStation that we ruined, but I think we were visiting family in England. And obviously, being foolish children, we didn't know any better. And we specifically didn't know that when you're using electronics, you have to be careful about voltage differences. So I think we had literally just gotten our PS1 and we took it to England and ended up completely ruining it because we plugged it in and it just started smoking, like immediately started smoking. And that was, you know, that was the end. Yeah, exactly. It was just like the very first time essentially we plugged it in, because I think it was either around Christmas or some sort of holiday or somebody's birthday in the family. So we, you know, got a PS1 for the birthday. First time you plug it in, it catches on fire or starts smoking at the very least, and doesn't work. But our parents were very kind and bought another one, so we were still able to do that. But it was certainly not the best way to start the life of a console. But yeah, the Switch really is great for that, because you just bring it with you, you know, use it on the plane. Yeah, exactly. I learned that one the hard way. I also learned it a slightly different way most recently when I was visiting, because I'm Nigerian American. I lived there for a while, for like my early life, and I hadn't visited in a while. I visited last winter, last fall. Real quick, skill cooldown speed every 10 maximum HP and heal every, so upon inflicting bleeding, there's a chance to cause severe bleeding. I think we go for severe bleeding, even though modified relic sounds pretty good. Although I don't care about the skill cooldown speed at all, so never mind. Yeah, we go big bleed. That's what they called us in high school, big bleed. Don't ask me why. All right, I'm not legally allowed to talk about what happened there. But yeah, when I was visiting Nigeria most recently, I brought my electric shaver, which plugs in, and it didn't cross my mind at all about the whole voltage change because it had been so long that it was no longer in the forefront of my memory. Thank you. I mean, we have some good bleeds going on in here. The only problem is with all the big explosions, I can hardly see what's actually happening in this game. Also, I do what I constantly do on accident, and that is accidentally switch to the bomber skull when I don't need to. Oh, okay. I know this part. This is where you run and hide, and there's nothing wrong with a little bit of running and a little bit of hiding. But yeah, when I was visiting Nigeria finally. Ooh. Oh, very foolish. Yeah, exactly. It's just an automatic thing that I do without thinking about it, the swapping. But I realized, I finally had the realization. Oh, that was painful. I finally had the realization about the whole wait for it. About the whole voltage thing once I plugged it in and I heard the noise that it makes, because obviously when there's a voltage problem, it's going to be making the normal sound of the buzz of the clipper is basically like times 10. Luckily, it didn't catch fire. It did not break. It did not burn me or the house down. But what it did do is, or what it was doing, it was basically running like 20 times faster, louder, and more dangerous than normal. Ow, I deserve it. That was a bad dodge there. All right. This guy's gonna, oh, I deserve it. Ooh. Okay. Aw, rude. Nah, we're fine. And we heal too. All right, this move I've not properly dodged it a single time. But that's because I always used to jump instead of actually just waiting for it. Because if you just wait for it and you stay on the ground, you actually... Okay, all right. You actually do just fine. Yeah, I don't know how to dodge most of these attacks, honestly. I'm generally pretty good with this game, but it really just depends on... Okay, wait for it. Wait for your moment. All right. Yeah, that's so much easier. I'm usually pretty good with most of the bosses in this game. The only problem is this character, because I don't know nothing about... I did it again. I did the swap thing again. I wasted it. I don't know the patterns of this boss very well, because I fight it so rarely. At least in comparison to all the other bosses. But we beat him. This is, I think, actually the second or the third time I beat him. Because most of the hours I put in this game were before Dark Skull was in the game. Now, what are all these? I haven't actually looked at all of these before. Using 3 skills, next skill damage is amplified by 55%. Who cares? I don't use my skills. No, I don't want skills. Normal attacks. Yeah, that makes sense. I fight him every time. That's also part of the reason why I have even less experience with the final boss, since I always fight this guy. Tibia. Is this a tibia? It looks like a tibia. Yeah, this guy knows bones. I also looked up basically every bone in the body so I could come up with puns for the names of the episodes for this game. So I know bones. Envy in proportion to the distance traveled. Murderous intent upon attacking enemy. Damage for 5 seconds. Every hit is critical. Now that sounds pretty good. Landing a crit damage increases. Oh, not bad. Horrendous pelvis. Ha! That's what they called me in college. I've made that joke like 10 times today. Anyways. Oh, really? It includes items and... Okay. Pelvis, fragment, dealing normal attack. Oh, you gain a fragment of the pelvis. And then when it's maximum, you shoot your pelvis. Okay. Yeah. So like, yeah, being a teenager. That's like adolescence. And then I've looked at Sternum of Solitude because I accidentally picked this one up the first time I beat it. Skill consumes all solitude. Okay, I think we can take it on advisement. All right, so it's not over yet, even though I thought it would be. because I thought I was gonna die. But actually, we didn't even lose our reassembly. I always call it Death Defiance because I played a ton of Hades as well. I still haven't played Hades 2 though. Have any of y'all tried out Hades 2 as of yet? I'm a huge Super Giant fan ever since Bastion. And also, I have like a few degrees of separation from the Super Giant team. We just gotta, you know, work hard enough that we can maybe do some voice acting in a Super Giant game. That's when I can that's when I can basically prestige. That's one of my achievements. All right. Well, that was pretty good. Few scenarios where a different bone is better than Tibia. Hell yeah. And then I played a ton of Hades. Obviously, I played Bastion, is one of my favorite games of all time. Transistor was really cool. I actually never played it, although I own it because my laptop couldn't run it, but I can always go back to it. I also bought Pyre, even though I never played it. What other games do they have? I feel like that's all of them, but I think I'm missing one. Oh, Attack Its Hands. See, look, that's how long it's been since I fought this guy. I don't even remember what this guy does. I'm glad that it can bleed though, because it's really annoying when you're fighting something that can't bleed. Oh, I never dodged that attack. But Hades is one that's definitely big on my radar right now, as is No Rest for the Wicked, which is made by the people who did. I could have destroyed it if I was fast. I could have destroyed it before it did the healing part. Ow. I mean, we're doing fine though. I think we can all agree that this run is going just fine. Okay. All right, come on now. Taking lots of dumb damage, but I guess, you know, we're in a pretty good place. There we go, lovely. So I was actually thinking before, for this character, since it's all about healing, what I should have started with, because it's part of one of the mods I added, is the one that makes it so you can pick any of the adventure items as well. So what I should have added is the cleric's legendary item, because I think that would be perfect for this character. But I didn't think about it until much later. Oh well, bro, you're not that guy. Ow, ow. Or the rookies. Though, yeah, the rookies too. The rookies, yeah, you're right, 100%. I think the rookies one is very good, but I get cheated out of it very often because on multiple occasions I've had that rookie thing, you know, where you get the indomitable spirit, I think it's called. Oh, you just jump off. Actually, I fight this guy so rarely that I forgot that's how one. Yeah, it's a bit buggy. I was fighting the first hero and he hit me with like one of his grab moves and it popped, but I wasn't invincible. And then it took my reassembly. And then I teleported back into his hands and he attacked me again and I died. And then another time, once again, with that same item, it's only really worth it if you have like 300 max plus max HP. I guess that makes sense. Although there's also a situation where like it pops, but you can't actually do any damage to the boss. So even though you're invincible, you don't actually gain any HP back. But with Piety, I guess, you get even more HP. Something I hadn't thought about before. But the second time that it happened, I was fighting, I think it was the second boss, the two rapier ladies, and basically kind of similarly to what I described before, I got hit, died, it took my Death Defiance, and left me at 1 HP. Easily. Oh, okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. I hit skip, but nothing happened. The game froze. That's understandable. Oh, it showed up. Okay, there we go. All right, that was a little odd. All right. So let me just do one last thing, but that's essentially gonna do it for today's stream. Got a little extra help from the raiders, from the friends. Nice to see y'all streaming, Guy, Piplip. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'll check you guys out whenever you guys are streaming as well. Hero, Dark Skull, and Alex. Who's Alex? Is Alex the first hero? I know they actually have names in the top right, but I never read them. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I'm going to. Alex has a move that can do to be hit by the rift. Who's Alex? Oh, is Alex the king? The emperor? Yeah. That makes sense. Oh, duh. All right, so I got 121 hours on PC. Huh, not bad. Not bad. All right. But yeah, that is going to do it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining. Thanks for the raid, y'all. Always a pleasure. Oh, real quick though, we got this. We only had 7 before, but through the power of cheating, we have arrived at level 10. Don't let anyone ever tell you the cheaters never win. That's false. You just don't cheat hard enough. That's why you don't win. Anyways, thank you so much for watching on YouTube. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this one, hit the subscribe button. Thanks for spending a little bit of time here with me today. Always a pleasure. Wherever you are, whatever it is that you're doing, have a good one, and I will catch y'all on the flip side. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye. Have a good night, morning, afternoon.